What is going on, guys? Now we are back for part 26 of Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke. We're going to get underway here by getting the hell out of here, honestly. He's low health, he's paralyzed, our good old Knigas, and we want him to be a little more leveled up than he is, obviously. I want all these guys to get leveled up and get around the same level. I'm hoping to exit here with all of them at least 24, if not 25. I think 24 is perfectly reasonable. 25 is probably more likely. So obviously not setting my sights too high, but I totally forget the amount of trainers in here experience-wise. It also depends on how many Onix, how many higher leveled Pokemon I run into. So that being said, we're just gonna go right back and get underway here. So obviously I do remember that there is a hiker here with a Graveler who is prone to self-destruct. I don't think that Graveler has ever used anything else, so hopefully I remember which one it is, because whoever is against him has to be able to take a hit. So I'm gonna probably entrust that to either to Nidoking or to Drago. Maybe even Gyarados. I don't know. Definitely not one of the weaker ones, like definitely not Sparky or Kadabra or anybody like that. But we'll see. Obviously, I don't have any rock types or anything that can better take a hit from self-destruct. But so Knigas grew to level 22 with that. That's all fine and dandy. And now we're just gonna walk our way through back to where we were. And obviously, once again, I set him out in front so that he's got Thunderbolt, he's got Water Gun. He can pretty much take on anything except a Machop in here with one or two hits. And even the Machop, I'm sure, can't take many Thunderbolts to the face. So now we run into another Geodude. Looks like we're soaking up some... I'm glad I remembered that I could use Dig to get out of here rather than waste an escape rope. Not that I should need many escape ropes, but maybe save them for Saffron City, Silphco or something. I think they work in there. So, and I mean, this is all a great experience and everything, so even if I don't run into Onix, level 21 Geodudes give me a fair amount, right? So hopefully we'll level up pretty high. And I don't think it's unreasonable to think they'll all reach 24, 25, as some of them already are. And as I said before, some of these guys, I mean, I could have a Primate by now had I raised up my Mankey high enough and things like that, but I don't want the team unbalanced like that. I'd rather have them all in the same, all mid-20s rather than 2 in the 30 and, have extremes like 2 in the middle of the pack, 2 in the 30s, and 2 barely hitting 20, I like having a balanced team so I can depend on everybody, so that everybody switching out can take a hit. Obviously the battle style is set, things like that. So anyways, we're just there's a lot of random battles in here right now, so it's taking a while to get back, obviously. And I don't have any repels. Not that I don't think I'd want to use them really, just because the experience is probably pretty good this way. More trainer experience for more guys, right? So, because a few wild Pokemon add up to a trainer Pokemon pretty quickly, especially the Geodudes. If I run into a couple Onix, I'd really prefer that. I'm sure they give me 300 odd or better experience, even if they are wild. So we're basically back to where we were, and now we have some hikers here to deal with. So my Pokemon techniques will leave you crying. That seems kind of mean to me, but like, why would you want to make a 10-year-old cry? So he's only got one Pokemon, and it's only a Geodude. Level 25, but still, only a Geodude. So this Water Gun should probably take him out. I don't know if in one hit or not, but should probably... I mean, it is ×4. No. So he goes for the Rock Throw. It does a little bit of damage, 8 health. And I do miss with the Water Gun. He goes for the Self-Destruct. So that sucks. Because now I'm going to take a shit kicking. That leaves me with 3 damn health. And that's going to be it for poor Knigas for a little bit. We are going to forget Horn Attack for Thrash. He did get to level 23, but geez, so that shows me that Graveler's self-destruct. I'm going to have to take him out one hit So I hope I remember who has them, because I'm gonna have to take a chance on Gojira with a bubble beam and hope it kills him. So right now we're gonna switch over to Gandalf for a little bit, give him a few levels, because obviously his special, once again I keep harping on that, but his special's through the roof. He's a psychic type who have high special, and back then the special was combined, and he just his special stat, like, I suppose I could have shown it there, but I mean, overall his special is 67, and I mean, like, even these guys, like, no one has a stat like that right now. Like even Drago's attack, Nidoking doesn't even have a stat that high, and neither does Gyarados. So I mean, even Gyarados' attack, which is 66 and a special 57, even he doesn't have that kind of power. So, and it's just going to keep increasing. So hit me with your best shot. So a little boring there, guys, maybe to show you all the stats, but I'm just saying that I'm pretty confident in Gandalf's abilities to one-shot a lot of things, even with a weak psychic move like Confusion. So once he, but that's why I kind of want to level him here, because if he gets Psybeam, which I know Psychic's the better one, but Psybeam for right now for the mid-level game, he will just dominate. Like, look at this. I guarantee he can probably take this out in one hit. And he did. He took out a level 20 Onix in one hit with a Confusion. So he's only 3 levels higher. So his it's not really his move pool is really the only problem from turning him into an absolute beast. So here we have another hiker who says, "This tunnel goes a long way, kid." And so he's got 4 Pokemon. I hope there's a matchup or 2 in there. Wouldn't hurt to have some type advantage as well. Maybe I shouldn't have. As I said, that was sketchy, because actually I think it's this room that has the guy with the Graveler. I'm not 100% on that, guys, so don't quote me on it. But he does have a matchup. But I know he either has one. I think he's only got the Graveler though. So, and if he's only got the Graveler, you know, not that that'll help really. Like, if he's only got the Graveler, then I won't really know until I fight him. But probably for the next couple guys, I'll keep Gojira as the front runner, and hope that a Bubble Beam can take him out in one hit. Because I'm not confident if that's how much a Geodude's self-destruct could do. You know, at only level 25 to a Nidoking, you know, nothing's going to be able to survive it if it's a Graveler. So right now we are going to switch. Gojira is the most underleveled anyways, and obviously Kanigas can't really fight in that condition, and I don't want to run back just for that now that I'm further in. So when the guys get a little weaker, maybe so, but so we're going to go with Gojira here and his Bubble Beams. Now, Bubble Beam, I don't remember the attack power, but I believe it's probably 60 for some reason, because it seems pretty strong. So, maybe I'm lost in here. Now, this guy could be the one with the Graveler. I believe the hiker is close to here. I thought it was the one up above, but it's not. This guy has an Onix, so there's no way he's also got a Graveler. But, I mean, good experience for me nonetheless. I should be able to take them all out in one hit. And as I said, the ×4 of them being rock ground should be able to take out that Graveler in one hit, even if he is, you know, level 25 or 26 or something. So we're just taking out all these Onixes for actually pretty damn good experience. 462, like, Jesus. I'll be surprised if, you know, I'm surprised I'm not leveled up already, because that's quite a lot. Like, this right here is 1,000 experience from this one trainer. And there we go, yeah, so level 23, so I mean, every little level helps. That might be the 2 health that saved me from the Graveler trainer. And here we go to fight another Geodude. As I said before, I would have really liked to have found an Onix at the beginning. Even though I obviously have all my slots filled, having an Onix in the background would have been nice, even if I never got to use them. Because I've never used an Onix. That would have been cool. I rarely catch them and rarely use them, but I believe I caught one when I did a different version in my Diamond Nuzlocke. I don't remember if I did that or not. That might have been a previous, just a not recorded one. I don't remember, but that was the only time I was going to use one. So obviously, I think this is the guy right here then, since I've eliminated everybody else. The room seems to be coming to an end, so we're going to take out this Zubat. Should be in one hit. It's only level 15. It is. And now we're going to take this guy on. It says, outsiders like you need to show me some respect. So does he only have the Graveler? He's got 2 Pokemon, so maybe he doesn't have the Graveler. Or maybe he does. Maybe he's got both a Geodude and a Graveler. Either way, this will take this thing out in one hit, and we'll see. I'm scaring myself a little bit here, guys, because maybe that thing's like really far off, or maybe it's only in leaf green. I don't. Never mind. There's that Graveler. So here we go, guys. This Bubble Beam should take it out in one hit, and it does. Because thank fucking God, because that thing with a self-destruct would have taken out just about anything on my team. So now I'm perfectly happy to continue on. Running into plenty of Pokemon, of course, but nonetheless, just happy to have survived that Graveler. Nothing else should be able to, nothing else that I recall should be strong enough to take out any of my guys, really, unless I mess up or critical hits happen, etc., etc. And it seems I'm getting either fortunate or unfortunate with all the random battles. Using up quite a bit of PP with them, but at the same time it's a good experience. And of course, one HP left on this random Zubat. Because I only have 9 Bubble Beams left. But I might as well keep him out and use all those up. You know, because that's really all Gyarados is going to be good for. As we've seen, his Bite isn't all that strong compared to his Bubble Beam. And that's simply because Bite's not that great a move. Really, that's the real reason, I suppose. Versus his Bubble Beam attack, only because even though his attack is higher, Bubble Beam is just a stronger move. I believe Bite's only about a 50-100 or something like that, while Bubble Beam, as I said, I swear must be at least a 60 or 70. So he's reached level 24, and then we're going to fight this last, who says hikers leave twigs as trail markers. And then we'll probably switch out, actually. Probably go back into Kanigas maybe for a little bit. Even though he's got low health, he can take out most of the wild Pokemon. So I just clicked too fast and used Splash. And that's terrible because now I'm asleep. So that just sucks. And I woke up though, so that's awesome. So now, just going too fast there and used Splash. So it nearly took him out in one hit. Gonna use Disable. I'm gonna go for another Bubble Beam and take out the level 21 Jigglypuff. So that gives me 342 experience. That's not too bad. Pidgey, Bubble Beam. Just gonna Bubble Beam her whole team. And that takes Pidgey out in one hit. And then the last one is a Meowth, who's gonna... Actually, I'm gonna bite this Meowth. See what that can do now. Nearly takes him out. Bubble Beam probably would have, but no big deal. He uses a Payday, so that's cool. That means I'll get a little extra money, not that I need it. And there we go. Picked up an extra 42 bucks. That's not bad. So we are going to switch out to Kanigas. That might be the worst idea I've ever had, but we'll find out soon enough. For example, against Machops, not the greatest idea, for sure. So I don't really have anything that could take it out in one hit. But we will switch into Gandalf to take out the Machop for experience. Because he's only going to use a Karate Chop. I can survive a Karate Chop even if it's a critical like that one was. I will be faster and I will take him out in one hit. So, not a huge deal. So there we go. We get a little bit of experience split across the board. And now, we're just checking everywhere for items, guys. I swear there was a lot more items when I was a kid. Once again, not really sure if I can take this thing out or not. It's so sketchy, being only at 6 health. But we're going to switch into Gandalf anyways. Just split the experience between these two guys for now. Now a Confuse Ray. I probably should have stayed. We're going to try for a Confusion. I hurt myself though. That sucks. Bite's probably going to hurt. It does. Should have just switched into Sparky, honestly. So by trying to train these guys, I'm really screwing myself here. I became confused. But I do get the Thunder Shock off. And I need one more to get rid of them. And I'm doing all this probably for only about 180 experience or so, so that should show just how smart I really am, guys. So we take out the Zubat. How much was it overall? 56, 56, and 56. Not very much. But we're gonna end the episode there, guys. And I'm sorry, but we've weakened our team just through stupidity of my own, of course. But also, we're gonna be digging at the end of the next, or the beginning, sorry, of the next episode, going to the Pokemon Center and running our way back here as fast as we can. Perhaps I'll use my bicycle for the first time because not a whole lot to explore and got to get back here as quick as we can. So till then, guys, please like, subscribe, and hopefully we exit Rock Tunnel at the end of the next episode, part, whatever. Got tongue-tied there, guys. So anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. See ya. What's going on, guys? It is now part 27 of Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke Challenge. Mitchell here once again. So, what we're going to do right off the bat is, as you can see, our party's a little hurt, and the guys that really want to train are hurt more than they should be. So, we're almost even leveled now with everybody in the party, but not just quite. And I don't want to be... just when I finally got it balanced, I don't really want to give up that balance. So we are going to dig back to the Pokemon Center, unfortunately. But as I said at the end of the last episode, I will be using my bicycle to try and get there faster. Not that it matters, because the encounter rate will still be crazy in Rock Tunnel, as it is in most caves. But maybe we'll get lucky, who knows. Obviously, of course, I don't mind fighting a bunch of random battles, but I know it can get boring for a lot of the viewers. So anyways, here we go. We're going to use Flash, of course, like we have been, and then we are going to switch to our item, our bicycle, which, as you can see, wasn't much faster because took 3 steps and we're already in shit. So here's Kanigas out, back at full health, and we're going to be using him hopefully until he's level 25. He takes a karate chop to the face. Doesn't do too much even for a critical hit, only 10 damage. Not too bad. And we're going to Thunderbolt him again. Well, we seem to be doing alright, guys. I mean, the bicycle's getting us there a little faster in between battles, pretty much. But as I said before, this isn't a grind, so I won't really be speeding up any of these videos because it is just continuing on, and you know, I'll probably be doing the same with the Pokemon Mansion on Cinnabar Island, and can't really think of anywhere else off the top of my head. Probably the surfing, I suppose, down to Cinnabar will not be skipped, as it were, or sped up. So now we're just Thunderbolting Zubats and Water Gunning Geodudes. And now we've made it to the next part. That was we're doing pretty well right now. Okay, we got really lucky on that trek, so now we're about a quarter of the way in. And of course, level 20 Zubat, I don't really mind. 21 there. Because even though they only give less than 200, you kill enough of them and you're into a little bit. Like 162 experience isn't really much, but in between Geodudes and Machops, it's a little bit of icing on the cake kind of thing. I mean, you fight 10 Zubats and you're over 1,000 experience. That's probably a level for most of these guys. So like right there we go. Grew to level 24 just on random battles. So we've already beaten those hikers, and we beat the Graveler guy who was right here. And now we're basically almost back where we were. We fought a lass, and now we found an Onyx. So only level 18, but should give us a good, I don't know, maybe 300 experience. I mean, it is an Onyx. They should give quite a bit. So let's find out. 277. That's pretty good. So pretty happy with that. And now we're basically back where we were, guys. A few more steps. So that didn't take too long, obviously. And we're just gonna thunderbolt this Zubat, and hopefully, I do plan to get out of Rock Tunnel by the end of the episode, guys. I don't think it's that much further. If I keep running into Machops and Geodudes and Zubats, it might take a little longer than I had hoped, but overall shouldn't be too bad. So we take a Karate Chop to the face again. And thankfully those are the only damages we're taking, obviously. Not really fighting any trainers, but it's just the Machops that are causing issues. And it seems like now that I've gotten back to where I was, I can't walk more than 3 steps. But as I said before, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're a couple of Machops, a couple of Geodudes, and a few extra Zubats, and you're into another level pretty quickly, so there's nothing down here, so that was really a waste of my time. I should have probably checked that before I went all the way back here, but I swear there was way more items. I think I said that before in the last episode, but there was way more items in Rock Tunnel when I was a kid. I remember finding way more. Mount Moon has more items than this. I don't think I've found a one. I thought there was tons. So this just kind of sucks, honestly, guys. So, like, they look like perfect spots for items too, and just nothing. So, and now we found another Onyx, so that's just great experience. 22, that's definitely over 300 experience. But can I kill him in one hit? Probably. I mean, it is ×4, even though it is only water gun, and I do, so that's cool. So 339 experience, that's not bad. Another Zubat, icing on the cake, maybe level up. Who knows? I would like to get him to level 25 and then move on to either Gojira or Gandalf. And he does, level 25, so that was a pretty good guess. So we are going to finally switch. We're gonna go with Gojira actually, and then we'll go into Gandalf a little later. So can you beat my power? It's a hiker, definitely doesn't have another Graveler as far as I'm aware. Probably Geodudes and Onyxes. So level 21 Geodude, this will be a great experience for Gojira. He should level up pretty quickly from this battle. Maybe a few more random will help, who knows. So 387, oh yeah, should be fine. If not by this, a few more random battles before the next trainer should do it. Because right here, this is a good 700 experience. Right there. And another Graveler. I seriously only thought there was one because I always remember that self-destructing Graveler. Thank God I chose Gojira and not Gandalf there, guys. That would have been terrible. But grew to level 25. Gonna learn Dragon Rage. That's sweet. And we're gonna forget Splash for Dragon Rage, which automatically, as you know, does 40 damage no matter what. So that potentially can be pretty helpful. But it was really the only Dragon type move back in the day, so not really the best either. So obviously for this guy though, we are going to switch, and we're going to switch into Gandalf, and then almost everyone will be the right level. You have a Pokedex? I want one too. And there's only one more level 24, and I believe that's actually Fruit Group, so we're actually all... See, now I believe he's Psychic type, so this is going to suck. Yeah. This is going to be boring. Just a bunch of confusions on who can confuse the other first. So he's going to use Disable on my Disable. So go figure. So I'm going to use one more confusion, obviously. And then... Well, that wasn't so bad. I thought it'd be a lot worse. And grew to level 25 as well, so there you go. So it's going to send another Slowpoke. I'm going to switch because Fruit Group does need that one more level, and that means everyone is at least 25 and some are higher. That's always awesome. Now, confusion is probably going to hurt, but I'm pretty confident I can, yeah, survive a hit or two. As Vine Whip will be super effective as well, taking them out in one hit. I just really want to learn that Razor Leaf. Sends out another Slowpoke. This time I will be the first one to hit, and I don't know if it's enough. No, probably not. And it's not. He goes for another Confusion, but that shouldn't take me out. And I will go for a Vine Whip to take out the Slowpoke, and hopefully, I don't know when I learn Razor Leaf, but I really would like it. Hopefully it's soon, just like with Thunderbolt for Sparky. So right now we are going to switch, even though Fruit Group's a little hurt. He should be okay at the front of the party for a tiny bit. Maybe this next trainer, just to get him up to 25, and then we can switch out to other guys. He should be able to take out these Geodudes in one hit, no problem, so I'm not really worried about that. And he did grow to level 25, so there we go, but no Razor Leaf, unfortunately. So the next guy, obviously everyone is high leveled, except, yeah, everyone's 25, so everyone's at the quarter-mile mark, so we're going to switch to Sparky, just for the hell of it, and says, "Eek, don't try anything funny in the dark." Alrighty then. So we're going to see what this one has. Probably, yeah, just my luck, it's a grass type, so I don't really have much, but I do have Body Slam, which is a good move to have on Sparky, just because then he's got a move that that does a decent amount, as you can tell. I mean, it's not going to one-shot anything. He is just a Pikachu, but and Wrap, the bane of my existence, is still going strong here. And there's a Body Slam to get rid of that Bellsprout, so. And then he's going to send it to Clefairy. We're still going to go for the Body Slam because obviously Thunderbolt we do not have. I'm sure Thunderbolt will be a stronger move than Body Slam for Pikachu, but until we get it, it's going to be Body Slamming unless it's super effective. Then Thundershock will take a back seat. So he didn't level up from that, so he probably still needs quite a bit more experience. So. You have Pokemon. Let's start. Says this next lass or junior trainer. It's a junior trainer, and they're going to send her to Pidgey. So in this situation, yes, Thundershock will be used because I'm pretty sure it can take him out, which it does. Critical hit, maybe not is the reason. A Rattata. I will go for the Body Slam and hope this thing doesn't go for a Hyper Fang. Well, I take it out in one hit anyway, so no big deal. Gonna go for another Rattata. I should be able to take out this one in one hit as well then. Oh, it hangs on with a tackle. I will go for a Thundershock. It goes for a quick attack. That was a smart move. And I'll probably have to switch on the next one unless it's a Pidgey. And it is a Bellsprout, and we're not going to play that game. So we are going to switch. We're going to go into Gandalf and use Confusion to take it out in one hit. So there we go. It's going to go for the Wrap, of course it does, and I'm glad I switched out. I can take a few Wrap turns, and then hopefully it's not too long. And of course it's going to take a while, but we are going to go for the Confusion when we can finally move again, and take out this Bellsprout. Probably in one hit, as I said. There's no reason it wouldn't. So there we go. Took out the Bellsprout. And that's that. So obviously we should be switching to Sparky now. Obviously can't do much against these Geodudes or anything. So yeah, we're gonna switch into Gojira for this one. And yeah, probably, as I said before, just gonna go for the Rock Throw there, which is super effective because I am Flying type. But we're going to go for the Bulb Beam and take him out in one hit. I was hoping Sparky would get to level 26. I'm still hoping for that Thunderbolt. So we're just going to leave him out here, hoping that he's got enough in him. Level 15, I can take that out myself. And maybe we'll just check his experience, because if it's a long way off, I thought it was close, but if it's a long way off, I'm not going to bother. Pokemon. He only needs one more battle, 74, so obviously we will leave him. Obviously only one random battle is needed, so here we go. Zubat, that's perfect. So he's 19, should be able to take it out no problem. Should be faster. I am. Use Thundershock, takes him out in one hit, and there we go. There's our level. Go to level 26. And now we finally get Thunderbolt. There we go. So we are going to get rid of Thundershock for Thunderbolt, and now we have a half-decent Thunder move. Perfect. So we're going to switch into our into Drago for this next one. It's time for Drago to get some more experience. I came this far for Pokemon, says a lass. And or a junior trainer. I keep making that mistake. It's a junior trainer, and I'm gonna low kick the Meowth just because it's super effective. Should take it out in one hit. It does. And there we go. And then gonna send it an Oddish. Well, against Oddish, I'm actually just gonna Mega Punch it, just because that's fun. I could have used Dig, but I like to switch it up sometimes. So another Mega Punch will take this thing right out. And there we go. 2 turns either way. Not a huge deal. And against the Pidgey, we are going to Karate Chop. As I said, just switching it up. Critical hit ratio should, like that, should be able to take it out. So there we go. So now we are nearing the end of Rock Tunnel, so I know I'm probably over my limit for time, but I'm just going to make sure we exit Rock Tunnel before the end of the episode like I promised. So we're going to go for the Dig on this Geodude. Just because. I mean, we could have gone for the low kick, either one. So there we go. We're just going to double check to make sure there's nothing. But where are all the items? I swore there were tons of items. A rare candy, ethers, you know. Potions. I thought there were plenty in here, but by the looks of it, I'd say there's basically none. Maybe in red and blue there was, and they took them out in yellow. I don't know. But yeah, there are 0 items in here, and I don't know if that's a. I swear that's a glitch or something, guys. Like, where are all the items? Does Rock Tunnel literally have no items? Have I been fooling myself this entire time, thinking I was gonna get stocking up on a few items in Rock Tunnel? I guess I was, obviously, but so yeah, that's the end of Rock Tunnel, guys, and we are officially out. So this is going to be it for this part, and we will see you next time for the next episode of Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke Challenge. So please like, subscribe, watch them, comment, whatever you want to do, and until next time, we'll see you later. Hey guys, what's going on? We are now here for part 28 of Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke Challenge. Mitchell here once again. We just exited Rock Tunnel like I promised. We got the hell out of there, and but no items. What's up with that? Here's our Max Ether that I was complaining about, but yeah, so that's that. Obviously, we do have some trainers here that we can be fighting, and I probably will fight just for the hell of it. I'm feeling a bit faint from this tough hike. Rock Tunnel wasn't as long as I thought, but to be fair, the first time I ever did Rock Tunnel, guys, I had no flash. I did not have flash, didn't know I was supposed to get it, didn't know where to get it, and yeah, so that was that. And haven't really been a fan of it since, so it seemed way longer for me. I spent days, you know, trying to get through that damn tunnel. So, and Drago grew to level 26, so that's pretty sweet. And he's gonna send it to Pidgeotto though, so that's pretty crazy. I'm gonna start karate chopping just because I got lucky with the mega punches. Critical hit's nice. Gonna use Whirlwind. I'm unaffected by it, and take him out. Yeah, took him out with 2 karate chops. So there we go. Drago's now 26. Obviously Sparky is also 26. So now we're going to go with, well, let's go with Gojira. Let's get Gojira up there to fight this hiker. Ha 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 ha. Or ha 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 ha. Or whatever he was saying. So now the hiker's got a Geodude and probably a Machop or an Onix. Hopefully not another Graveler. I already I discounted one already that took me off guard. Not that it would matter. This would be my only defense against one. He does send out a 21 Onix and Bubble Beam that thing, and that'll be the end of that. Good experience as always. Nearly 500 from one Pokemon. Said something about having hay fever instead, but so now we're going to fight this hiker who says, ah, this mountain air is delicious. So this hiker has a Onix. Level 19. So Gojira was once again a good choice. And we're going to Bubble Beam it just like we did all the others. So now it's been Bubble Beamed. And he also has a Graveler. What is with these Gravelers? I swore there was only like one up until you hit Victory Road. So that's just crazy. But I mean, he's soaking up all the experience. That's pretty sweet. So, and there's one more right here who says, "Hi kid, want to see my Pokemon?" Why does that sound like a really bad innuendo or something? Hey kid, want to see my Pokemon? No, don't worry about the black van behind you. Really, don't worry about it. You know, like, I know that was a bad impression. I don't know what voice I was trying to do there, but it just seems like some sketchy dude would say something like that. So he's probably going to get a level from this because there we go, because he leveled up. I'm surprised he didn't before. And now we have a Slowpoke, but we do have Dragon Rage, which looks like a flamethrower attack or something, but we'll do exactly 40 damage. So that means one more. We'll have to take it out because... and I'm confused, really. But yes, so 40 damage. Thing obviously has less than 80 health. So there we go. So now we are officially in Lavender Town, which I ruined the entrance to Lavender Town by being on my bike. As I said, I don't really use my bike too often, guys, so you'll hear, not that you really can hear the soundtrack mostly, but I find the bike music gets really boring really quick. So yeah, there we go. So now we are officially in Lavender Town. Now obviously we can go fight our rival, which I think we will do. I'll put Kanigas out in front for this one. Obviously, if we go all the way up there, the Ghost of Marowak is going to stop us. And this is a new place, so it does have a mart, and I can buy more Pokeballs, obviously. They sell Great Balls, so I am eligible to buy them. So there we go for that. And there we go. So, but as I said, I would rather... I mean, suppose you could only have to go through only the one time, but I don't know. I don't really know what I want to do for this one. I think I will leave the tower for now. I'll let the tower stay as it is until I have the Sylph Scope and able to see what's going on. So, and just finish it all in one big thing. So anyways, actually we are going to just switch to, yeah, we'll leave Kanigas out here to fight these trainers. It says, what's a cute, round, and fluffy Pokemon? Cute, round, and fluffy. I don't know about fluffy, but I guess Clefairies? Yeah, I suppose. So, we have Clefairies to deal with. We're going to Thrash, just because I haven't used Thrash yet, and it sounds like fun. So Thrash does pretty good. Obviously we will be confused after we're done thrashing around. but hopefully we take out all these guys before we do. One more thrash, and hopefully that's hopefully it's not this turn we're confused, but the following next turn. And we're double slapped all to hell, and nope, confused. But doesn't matter, and we get the thrash off, and that ends the Clefairy. So that defeats the lass who wants me to stop being so mean to the Clefairies. I'm a rambling, gambling dude, says the gambler. So there we go then. For anybody who wanted to know, he's a rambling gambler. So he's going to send in a Growlithe, which is perfect for me, really, because I have Water Gun. So, and I always try to go like some of the AIs. I always go for the type advantage move, even if, like, for example, Thrash might do more damage to him. I always go for the type advantage moves. I don't know why, I just do. It's not like he can do very much to me anyway. He might be able to burn me, but his attacks are only doing 9, 12, that kind of damage. You know, not too worried about it. Now he's going to send out a Vulpix. I suppose, in retrospect, I could have saved TM Dig for him instead of Primate, but I mean, it all worked out in the end, really. So we're going to have to Water Gun one more time. He's going to go for the Roar. Of course, I'm unaffected by it, and that's going to get rid of the Vulpix. And that's that for him. So there's the Gambler. Now, obviously, Kanigas has a couple of hits in on him, but nothing too major. I'm going to fight this guy right here, who says, you need strategy to win at this. And that's probably a Pokemaniac again. No, it's a Super Nerd. And Super Nerd has a Grimer. Now, obviously, Ground-type moves work against them. And Poison won't work against me, but we're just going to go for a Thunderbolt, which is just all-around good move. He's going to go for the Pound. That's not going to do very much. Now I'm going to Thunderbolt. Hopefully he's level 26 by this, and I'll just switch him out. So there we go. Grew to level 26. That's awesome. So he's going to go for the Muck. Now, that's a little scary, honestly, because obviously Poison moves, and Pound might do a little more than... Yeah, that's... Let's just switch out for that one, shall we? Yeah, we're going to go to Drago for this. Type advantage and everything. Just better off. Now, obviously, we could have gone with Gandalf, but I wanted to go with Drago. I'm hurt by the Poison, but the Poison's not going to do very much. He goes for the Disable, I go for the Dig. Should take him out in one hit, which it does. That's cool. So Kanigas and Drago both get plenty of experience. The Poison doesn't bother me too much right now because I know the Pokemon Center is right there. I still have Teleport and everything, so I should be fine. So there we go. We took out the Super Nerd, and we'll be running back to the Pokemon Center since it's so close. And like everybody else, if I haven't mentioned this before, when I was a kid, I thought this was a problem with my game, a glitch with my game when it started doing that because I was poisoned. I took my Game Boy to my old man, and he changed the batteries, he checked them for me, and all that stuff, and he said there's nothing wrong with it, you know. And he started playing the game, and eventually he said there's a message up here, and it said your Pokemon fainted. I was like, oh, that's it. That makes total sense. But as a kid, you know, that should have probably been included in the instruction manual. If it was, I didn't read that part. So, anyways, we're going to continue on now, and we're going to switch into Gandalf actually for a little bit, just see what he can do. And we're going to cut down here because obviously we can catch a new Pokemon. We are eligible, so we're going to cut this and see if we can find something new in this patch of grass. I think we're a little limited because in yellow, obviously no Meowths, no Ekans. I think there was Vulpix in here maybe. I don't know if I can get a Vulpix. I think I can, but I don't think I'm allowed to in the wild. So obviously we still have Rookfort, or do we? I believe we do. I believe we still have Rookfort, so we can't catch this guy. I don't believe Rookford ever fainted, so I believe he's still in the box. So we have one more shot at it. I don't know if there's anything in this grass that I don't own, so come to think of it, so oh, we have a Jigglypuff. We do not own a Jigglypuff. So obviously it probably can't survive a confusion, but we're gonna try it anyway. It is level 24, maybe it can. And it does. So there we go. So we're gonna throw a Pokeball at it. And we caught the Jigglypuff, who we're gonna call Puffball. Just right off the bat, Puffball. It's the Bloom Pokemon. Uses its alluring eyes to entrap its foes. Enrapture its foes? Enrapture. I said entrap. It then sings a pleasing melody that lulls the foe to sleep. And yes, we're going to call it Puffball. So we won't be using it, but good to know. Puffball. Just good to keep some in reserve. You never know what can happen in Nuzlocke. So there we go. So that happened. So now we are going to cut down our tree, and now we have the four lined up guys. Now we're going to use Gandalf against some of these guys until he reaches level 26. Must look silly standing here like this, and I was just talking about that, wasn't I? So there you go. So now this last wants to fight and sends out a Pidgey. I'm going to go with Gandalf, obviously, as I've already said. I'm hoping to get him to learn Psybeam soon, because Confusion, it's the only reason this move is doing so well is critical hit ratios, and my special is so high. That's the only reason it's taking things out. It's a weak-ass move, really. It's strong for early game. By this point, this is nearly mid-game we're at, and it's going to fall behind pretty shortly if I don't get a better move soon. So I'm hoping Psybeam's right around the corner. But obviously this trainer has 5 Pokemon and we're just one-shotting all of them. So that's just awesome. This guy's just a tank. Not that they are giving me great experience or anything, but 280 here, 300 there overall adds up to about 1,000. So, and there you go, level 26. So, but still no Psybeam. So, now we're going to fight Meowth is so cute. Meow, meow, meow. We're going to fight this one with Gandalf, then we'll switch out probably to Fruit Group and give him some much needed experience. Looking back, Body Slam might have been a good idea on Fruit Group, and I debated that, I believe, back on the SSN, but obviously I opted for Sparky, so Sparky would have a little more usefulness, because all he's going to really have is Thunderbolt, Thunder probably, Body Slam, and Flash, now that he's stuck with Flash. So he needed to have a couple of moves anyways to help out. So whereas Fruit Group will have a little more diversity, you know, Sludge Bomb perhaps, if that's even a TM back then. If not, Toxic, of course. Mega Drain, Razor Leaf. I mean, he's got a good handle on it in later levels. So there we go. That took him out, and we're gonna go with Fruit Group, get him up to 26 if we can. School is fun, but so are Pokemon. Absolutely. So we are going to fight a super nerd who sends out a coughing, and that's actually a shitty switch, really, because I had super effectiveness lined right up. But our only real move to use here is Cut, and Cut sucks. So even his tackle does better than that. So I'm gonna probably Leech Seed him, just so I can slowly zap his health, because I really don't have a move that's very good against him. See, this is where Body Slam would have came in real handy, and I really should have looked more into that. But I knew I'd have to teach him Cut. Obviously, once again, I could have taught the Bellsprout Cut, and looking back, maybe I should have, but it's just been so helpful having a Cut guy on my team throughout. So overall, I'm just, you know, it sucks that it takes up a slot, but I mean, the move pool isn't great anyways. So I mean, obviously things are much better than cut, but you know, that's the sacrifice you have to make when you have a party that's got to go through the whole game, and you don't want to be running back and forth all the time. And as of course, I wouldn't be cutting any of that content, so that would get really boring for a lot of you guys. So the super nerd failed. Didn't take much hits for that, and we're gonna fight this one last trainer. I like Nidoran, so I collect them. So he's got Nidoran, so obviously Vine Whip's not gonna do very good against this one either. I would chance a Razor Leaf, but I don't have Razor Leaf yet, so here we go with Nidorans. We'll seed him right off the bat, just to do the same thing we did with the coughing. It's gonna go for the Tail Whip. And I'm going to have to go for, let's see what we get here. I'm going to go for cut. Now, once again, guys, I am not allowed to buy from a Pokemart. That includes the Celadon City department store, now that we're so close to there. That includes that, because otherwise that'd be unfair. I could just keep running back there and buy as many heal items as I wanted. It does also include the TM floor. It does not include the TM for counter, which you are given as a sample, but you're not eligible to buy any of the TMs. Unfortunately, because some of those TMs are pretty great, but yeah, I'm not eligible to catch or collect or buy any of the anything in that department store either. Obviously, Ice Beam, which you get in there, is eligible and is counter, but once again, none of the actual items from the store are able to be bought. So just wanted to clear that up, because it does say Pokemarts in or Pokemon Marts in the rules. Celadon City department store counts just like Goldenrod City would count in Johto and everything else. So just clearing that up for anybody who was wondering, or might be wondering later why I'm not, going through that loophole. So we're gonna finish off this Nidorina finally, with Fruit Group, who doesn't level up from it, unfortunately, but such as it is. But we're gonna end the video right there, guys. Not much else going on. We're almost, as you can tell, we are almost into Celadon City here, with just these two guys left. I believe only one of them is a trainer. Either way, it doesn't matter. We'll battle them next time, and then we'll go straight through to Celadon City, and then I'm not sure. Maybe we'll go fight the gym first. Don't really have a fire type move to use against Erica, but we'll see what happens, guys. So please like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do, and until next time, stay well, guys. So we'll see you then. See ya. Hey guys, what's going on? We are now here for Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke Part 29. Mitchell here, back once again to continue our Nuzlocke challenge. So at the end of the last one, we made it halfway, almost the full way to Celadon City. We have a couple more trainers here to fight, I believe, and that'll be that. So we're going to start off with Fruit Group and see what this guy up here has, actually. You look good at Pokemon, but how's your chem? Now, I suppose that's a super nerd then. Yeah. Well, I was never really good at chemistry. I never took chemistry. All my friends did. I did not. Because I didn't really care for it. But anyway, he's got a Voltorb. Obviously, it could potentially have self-destruct, but I'm hoping I can get rid of it before that happens, knowing my luck. Now he's got Sonic Boom, though, of course, and that does usually hurt. Yes, it does. So we got rid of the Voltorb with Fruit Group, who really needs Razor Leaf, like, Jesus. So we grew to level 26. Still didn't get it. Alright, so we have a Poison type out here. He did grow to level 26. We're going to switch out into Gandalf here for the type advantage. Using Confusion should take him out in one hit. No problem. So he goes for the tackle. That's not going to do very much. I'm going to go for the Confusion. Probably take him out in one hit. Can't see why I wouldn't. Critical hit aside, obviously, as well. So we have a Voltorb here. Now, hopefully this thing does not have self-destruct. because now Sonic Boom I can deal with. I mean, it hurts, but I can survive it, and then take out his other Voltorb, and that should be the end of the Super Nerd. Grew to level 27, that's always cool. And I learned Psybeam finally, as I was saying in a couple of the last ones. Oh, no, there is one more. We're going to go for the Psybeam then. Psybeam's just a way better move than Confusion, and it's going to start dominating. Because I was complaining in the last one that the only setback with Gandalf was he only had one attacking move, and it was a weaker tiered move. Now he's got a mid-tier move that's really going to help. So we're going to switch right here into Sparky for this guy, just because we can, and we're going to fight this gambler here who says, "Alright, let's roll the dice." And I know it's a gambler because I think this sprite is only for gamblers. I don't think there's a single other type of trainer that uses that old man looking sprite. So it's a Poliwag. That was actually a good guess on my part. I expected him to actually have Growlithe. That's why I didn't fight him with Fruit Group there at first. So that was a good chance. So he's got two Poliwags level 22 and probably another Poliwag. I can't see him having an actual Poliwhirl. He might. I mean, we have run into Gravelers, Butterfrees, Beedrills. I don't see why. Oh, yeah, he's got a Poliwhirl. This will give me damn good experience because he's a second stage evolution, obviously. He's level 22. Probably 400 something. 600 something. Man, my calculations are really off sometimes with this shit, guys. So there we go. That takes care of that. Now we are going to... yeah, and she just mentioned the department store there. And as I said before, we will not be using the department store. Anything in there that is given is completely legit, and I'm going to go straight for the Ice Beam and teach it to Gyarados, obviously. But other than that, no, it won't be used. You won't be able to buy anything, I should say. So here's a new route. We can catch a Pokemon. So we are going to keep Sparky out for this, just to because he's got Thunder Wave. So here's a Pidgey. Now we already had a Pidgey, but technically Tybarn is no longer with us, so potentially we can catch him. So we'll go for a Body Slam, see what that does. And he goes for the Whirlwind, didn't affect me, and I can go for the Pokeball to try and catch this Pidgey. And because Tybarn died, obviously we're eligible for that. So we are going to nickname this Pidgey a new nickname. And since it was Tybarn last time, this time it'll be another one from Fire Emblem. And I don't remember if I'm spelling this right or not, but it's Nysala or something like that. Something like that. Anyways, we won't be using him, so I'm not too worried about it. And he's the Crow King or Raven King in Radiant Dawn. So there we go. So we caught our new Pokemon, and now we are officially in Celadon. Now, of course, I also am not eligible to get the Eevee because that is a given Pokemon. That would have been a nice addition had my team not worked out as well as it had. Potentially could have still switched them out for something, but you know, maybe a Flareon could have came in handy. But for right now, we're okay. So now we continue on. Now, obviously, bot includes these, the Pokemon you can get here. So we aren't eligible to catch or get them either, unfortunately. So there's no point in getting a coin case because we just aren't allowed to use it. So there's the Pokemon Mansion or whatever they call it. Here's the Pokemon Mart, which we can go into and we can get free items from, but we're not eligible to. We're obviously eligible to get our Pokeballs or our Grape Balls. Now here are TMs. I'm not really sure. I believe that's Mega Punch and Mega Kick. I'm not really sure which ones those are, to be honest with you. Obviously, we're eligible for our 5 Great Balls. We will get those, but other than that, no, we're not eligible to get any of the other items. So, go up here. This guy gives us counter, and we are eligible to get that, but I won't be teaching that to anybody. And this guy gives stones, I believe. Once again, not allowed. But we need to come up here anyways because we need things from this vending machine, which we are eligible to buy because we need it to continue we need them to continue the quest or the continuation of the adventure. So we give this girl a drink, and she gives us TM13, which is Ice Beam. So obviously, as long as we don't buy in excess to use in battle, I'm going to allow it. Not only because it gives us Ice Beam, but because you need to buy it anyways for to get into Saffron. So I don't see a reason why we shouldn't get it. So we're going to teach us to Gojira, just because seems like a good idea. We're going to get rid of Tackle, give him Ice Beam. So obviously Kanigas could have learned that as well, but Kanigas is probably going to be the one with Earthquake and some other moves. He's already got Thunderbolt. You know, and I don't mind having that spread out between a few different guys. You know, the move pools. It's just a decision, split decision making. Sorry, not really any rhyme or reason to it. Just like either one could have had Ice Beam, just like either one could have learned Thunderbolt. I mean, so it's more about distributing the different types. So we're going to heal up our guys again. I don't know why we're doing that. I believe I already did that. I'm just a warrior like that. I want to double heal and hopefully counts for something. So now we got that, and now I'm not sure if I wanted to fight the gym yet or not, but I think we are going to go for it, just on the simple fact that I want to beat the gym, and then we'll go after Team Rocket. There's no point in doing it otherwise. So obviously we do need to cut down here. And we do have Fruit Group for that. Now obviously we don't have a fire type move. We don't have any fire type Pokemon. So this might not end the greatest. However, we do have Kadabra, who has Psybeam now officially. And even though their moves will work on him, obviously we are going to be super effective against everything that's poison, and almost everything is poison in there. So, this gym is great. It's full of women. Yeah, this guy's a creep. Like, honestly, I've seen memes about this guy before, and I'm just like, yeah, I never noticed that as a kid, but yeah. So onwards we go. Now, obviously, we aren't eligible to leave until we win, so here we go. We're going to start the fighting. I'm going to start with whoever's in front, and we're just going to work our way. So, hey, you are not allowed in here. Now, I know this is where that evil Bellsprout is that actually managed to beat my Charmeleon somehow, and I don't remember how. But it had to do with rap and all this crap, so. Anyway, so obviously pulls out a Bellsprout. We're going to just use Body Slams, which are really great. Of course, gets a Sleep Powder. It couldn't have missed. So now we have to wait, and it'll probably start rapping. So this episode's probably going to be a little long, guys, because obviously I can't leave the gym. I want to finish it off by beating Erica. So obviously I think I'm at the 10-minute mark-ish. I've got another 5 minutes to go, roughly. And I'm not a huge fan of continuing like that, so or stopping, I should say, not continuing, but stopping in between gyms. So, but we'll see how this goes. I mean, this rap is ridiculous. See, this is why I hate rap. Like, Jesus Christ, this thing should have been dead back in turn 2, but it's not. So sends out a Weeping Bell. You know, I'm not even gonna chance anything with this fucking thing, so I'm gonna switch out honestly into actually fuck it, I'm going to Kanigas. I don't think he's gonna use a grass type move, and I'm worried about acid. Use Sleep Powder, of course. So this whole sleeping thing is just gonna suck. He's gonna go for the wrap, of course, as well, but I think I can take it a little more. I did wake up, that's good, but now I'm gonna be wrapped all to hell. I'm gonna go for Thrash, just because it's my overpowered move. Thunderbolt won't really do much. Water Gun won't do anything. So, and he can survive another wrap set. So, once that's over with, the Weeping Bell will be done. And there we go. So there we go. Sparky grew to level 27. That's good. He did his job. And now we'll probably stick with Knigas for the next one. So let's switch to Knigas and let's keep him out for the next trainer. I was getting bored. Actually, I kind of forgot that there's actually like 6 or 7 more trainers in here. This is our first beauty, I believe, we're gonna fight, and this one has 4 Pokemon. Honestly, guys, I probably will just quit it and after a couple more battles and save it for the beginning of the next one, rather than make this a 20-25 minute one potentially, depending on how long these stun spores, sleep powders, wraps go on. I mean, they're not very quick battles, some of them. So just gonna send it to the Battle Sprout. Gonna use the Thrash. Thrash takes him out in 1 hit, that's cool. Sends out another Oddish, thrashing about. I'm probably going to be confused at the end of this one. So now I am confused. I did hurt myself. And I apologize for the small pauses this time, guys. I'm pretty thirsty, so I'm just having a beer while I'm playing. It's a hot day, so. And there we go, level 27. So there we go, we got Knigas level 27, and now he's confused still, of course, but he's still thrashing about. That works, and that should take him out perfect. So now Knigas has done his job. So there we go with that one. So now we're going to go into Fruit Group. And even though he's not overly strong, we're still just going to use him for however we can. So we're going to fight this one. It says, "Aren't you the peeping Tom?" And I believe the Tom isn't supposed to be used as a name like that with a capital T. I believe it's supposed to, well, whatever. So obviously, a Bulbasaur against an Ivysaur. So this is going to be a pretty boring battle unless I did have Body Slam or something. Because he's got Leech Seed, I've got Cut, he's got Tackle. It's going to be a pretty boring matchup. So, but we get rid of the Bulbasaur pretty easy, but I'm pretty sure the next one is an Ivysaur, so this will probably take a little while. Yep. So it's Ivysaur against Ivysaur with a 2-level difference, but I do have Cut, which is going to be better than Vine Whip. Because Vine Whip's not going to do anything. Poison Powder won't affect me. Shouldn't have really anything else other than, yeah, Poison Powder shouldn't affect me. Leech Seed and Tackle is all his other moves could probably be. So we do have the upscale fact that we do have Cut, even though it's a crappy move. It's better than anything their Ivysaur will have. So that's 700 experience for that. That's pretty cool. And we're gonna cut our way through here with Fruit Group. And alright, we're gonna fight this battle. Don't bring any bugs or fire Pokemon in here. Well, there's not really many bug type moves that I can get up to this point. The only one who could potentially get it is a Jolteon with Pin Missile, as far as I'm aware. There's not really a whole lot of bug type moves that I can get in yellow. So, I mean, I suppose, actually, thinking back to Wayne could have done it. You know, Leech Life, even though it's a shitty move, would have been ideal in here. So I am paralyzed, that sucks, but all he's got is Absorb, so this will probably be a long battle. I meant to end the episode there, guys, completely forgetting that if I run across, it's still a trainer battle inside a gym, and I thought I could just go up and talk, but I don't know why. I had a blonde moment there or something. So anyways, after this battle, we will end the episode, and we'll start off the next one with the continuation of the gym battle. I really wanted to finish this off. I thought I had enough time, but I forgot that there was I think 5. There's 7 trainers in here plus the gym leader. So, and some of these battles like this one can take a while just because I'm being stubborn and I just want to keep everyone at a good level. I also want to keep Kadabra and Gyarados in the wing there because they have Ice Beam and Side Beam respectively against Erica. So now obviously this Gloom can't really do much to me either. Even though I am paralyzed, I only have Cut. And I could potentially switch out, but I don't really see the need unless I keep getting fully paralyzed. But we'll have to see how much... Jesus. This is ridiculous, guys. Alright, yeah, you know what? Forget what I said. We are going to switch out. We're going to go into... we're going to actually go into Drago for this one. Just because, as I said before, I want to try and save Gojira and the other, and Gandalf. So, sucked health for me. I don't really care. I'm just going to Mega Punch him. So I thought that would take him out, honestly, in one hit. That's my bad. So I'm going to have to go for the Karate Chop because I don't trust Mega Punch to hit. And I know I could probably use Dig there, but I didn't. So there we go. We defeated the last, and now we will end the episode right here, guys, really quick. Please like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. And at the start of the next part, we will be continuing on and hopefully defeat Erica with no casualties and move on from there to go into battling Team Rocket. So until then, guys, you know, please just continue to view my videos, and I appreciate every single one. Every single view, every single comment, and every single like. So thanks a lot for those, and we'll see you next time. Peace.